I've used the vending machine every time I play for 2 years, and I've discovered the most desired goods people will buy non-stop. By having a shop with any of these items, you're guaranteed to get a few thousand scrap with almost no effort at all. Let's start with materials. Obviously, sulfur is the best material to sell if you want to make quick scrap, but keep in mind that selling sulfur is very dangerous. To be exact, sulfur is the most dangerous item to sell, so sell no more than 2 stacks of it at a time. I usually sell a stack of sulfur for 100 to 150 scrap a stack, depending on the demand. Having charcoal on the side for sale really helps, as usually sulfur is bought together with charcoal. 20 to 30 scrap per stack. A stack of stone or wood can each be sold for 15 to 25 scrap. If the right buyer finds your shop, this works any time of the wipe. If you're not into farming much, well, don't bother selling these. Last but not least, diesel fuel. If you live nearby a monument like dome or water treatment, you can easily stack up a decent amount of diesel fuel and sell it for 50 to 100 scrap each. Speaking of guns, there isn't too much to say. If you have loads of tier 2 guns like Tommy or SAR, you can easily sell them for 150 to 250 scrap. The earlier the wipe was, the higher the price for guns should be. As for the ammo, from my experience, it is the best to sell 5.56 or pistol ammo in quantities. I usually sell 90 bullets for 90 to 110 scrap each. Keep in mind that after a certain amount of time, it will be hard to keep up with the demand, at least from my experience. Someone who's building a compound might not be too interested in farming wood or stone for high external walls. That's where you can step in. I remember myself selling high external stone walls for 50 scrap each, and the next day I found more than 30 walls sold. Wood walls can easily be sold for 30 to 40 scrap, while stone walls 50 to 70 scrap. Pay to win. My favorite. And the reason is quite simple. There's a few weapon rack variants you can craft, different sizes even, and I only tried selling them during last video when I built the Mega Mall, and I was surprised how fast they sold out. Considering the fact that they're different sizes, I'd say you could easily sell them for 50 to 200 scrap, depending on their size of course. Neon signs are a great thing to sell too. It's yet another pack of items most people don't have, which makes them a pretty desired base decoration. Large and medium animated signs can be sold for 150 scrap. The rest of the signs can be sold for half less. It might take some time to sell at first, but they will always sell eventually. I am almost 100% sure you never thought about this, but have you ever thought about selling combined items? For example, you can sell a coffee can helmet, road sign armor, SAR with 90 bullets and 2 meds. In total, you can get up to 350 scrap if someone buys a set from you. Different gear or weapon combinations can be done too, and they will have a high demand as well. Bonus tips! Here's a couple of tips you must know when selling items with vending machines. Never have a shop fully filled with goods, otherwise the scrap or anything else you're selling goods for will fall on the floor and despawn when purchase will be made. Any kind of roof above the vending machine will block sales from outpost and bandit camp. People will often place twigs to annoy you. Naming your shop is quite important too. People who frequently use shops tend to come back to shops they used before, so naming your shop, for example, by the content you sell will help you drive better sales. It is the best to build your shop close to outpost or bandit camp. It is more likely buyers will notice your shop faster. Anyways, I hope you learned something useful from this video. If I've missed something, let me know in the comments. If not, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.